Hey guys, it's Bethany, your crafty BFF, coming on today with a project share. This is an outgoing rack that I am sending to someone who sent me a rack back around Christmas time, and I thought that I would show it off before I package it up and mail it off. I just started making her a few things, and then I realized that I needed something to package it in to make it look all nice and pretty. So um I made one of the loaded bags that I did a tutorial for here on my channel, and this is the same bag that we're doing for my winter loaded bag swap. It's just a handy little loaded bag that can work for just about any little happy mail that you want to send out. So we will start here with the front pocket, and I will show you how I decorated both on the bottom pocket and the top pocket here. Well, on the bottom pocket I did a double, like, top row of pom-poms and a bottom row of pom-poms, and then in the middle I did this iridescent sequins trim across the middle. And then on this top pocket, I just did the one row of pom-pom trim and one row of the sequins trim. You can see that. I love the pink white iridescence of that sequins trim. And I layered up some of this white netting this time. I'm running really low on my pink netting that I ordered from Ali, so I switched to the white. Figured it was appropriate for this winter theme. I used the Simple Stories Winter Wonder collection, and I'm starting to run low on these pieces because I did a whole tag flip with it and two loaded bags already, plus this one, the two loaded bags for my swap, because I'm going to participate in that swap as well. But as you can see, I layered up some ephemera pieces, a chipboard sticker that says "Let It Snow," some of the floral pieces. I have a what's it called? I make these all the time. The paper ruffles, and then I have some snow tool layered behind this sentiment that I actually layered with just a pink cardstock to make it stand out a little more, because the blue on blue it was blending in too much. Look at that shine. I love that shine from that sequin trim. I've had this in my stash forever, and I just found it because it was like on top of my little armoire thing that holds a bunch of my craft supplies. So anyways, inside of this first little pocket here, let's start with the card that I made. I made this envelope as well using my envelope punch board. I sealed it with a little pink Velcro dot so the envelope can be reused, and so can the card, because I wrote my note on a little post-it note. Kept it real simple and flat as I could. That's why cards are so hard for me, because I like to add dimension, and when you are putting it in an envelope, you can't put much dimension on it. So I double matted with like this light blue cardstock, and then this beautiful pink and blue and green floral paper. I have a tag that I also double matted on some light blue cardstock. I put a blue eyelet in the tag, and the tag just I sewed around the tag and the matting layer. And I forgot to mention that I put the snow tool here. And the tag just says "You are snow cute." I also added some blue enamel dots. So that's my little card. Sorry, Fred was talking to me. So there is my card and my envelope. It said she can reuse both the card and the envelope if she wishes. Also, inside this front pocket, I have a sequins mix that I made to go with this collection. It's got all the pinks and blues and greens and like this peachy orange color. Love how that turned out. So I'm gifting some of that. Did I forget something? Maybe I didn't. Oh no, it's in here. That's right. That's right. So I used this die from KS Craft to make this envelope. Um, I like to use different methods of packaging, especially when I'm doing a loaded envelope, because it makes the presentation of it look so much more appetizing. So I, instead of just making another envelope like this one, I used this die and used some of the patterned papers and this light blue cardstock on the back, and decorated it just a little bit here at the bottom, like as you can see. Use some blue eyelash trim there in the background and have this sentiment that says "Oh, oh, so cold." There's also another paper ruffle and some of that scalloped border sticker that comes on the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. And then I use some of those peachy orange enamel dots. Inside of this envelope, I have a memory dex card that I did up for the recipient. I just layered some of the winter gear, the jacket and the sweater and the skis and the boots and whatever you call these. Another paper ruffle with some of that pink netting behind it. And then this, I have some light blue enamel dots and the stay warm and snuggle up sentiment. I thought that was appropriate to go with the sweater and the jacket and the scarf. Stay warm. On the back, I have my information, and that's what goes in there. Next up, I have decorated this bag topper. I've been doing my bag toppers real simple lately, not using the dies that I have because I get sick of using the same old dies all the time. And so I just folded this piece of paper over. I measured, like, I think the bag is 5.5 inches wide exactly. So I cut the paper at 5.5 and then by 3 and then scored it at 1.5 inches so it would fold in half and just be a little bit of a decoration there at the top. Also, it looks really good tucked in here behind that to have a little decoration at the top. I think that really helps the presentation overall. And I've just made some simple paper ruffle embellishments for the recipient. I used different pattern papers, and on 2 of them I used that pink netting. I actually sewed the pink netting onto the paper ruffle, and on 2 of them I did some pink snow tulle from the Dollar Tree. So that's that. You can see I just layered up another paper ruffle. I told you I used so many paper ruffles. This banner piece, this little mistletoe, or holly berries and leaf, a flower, and this chipboard flower sticker as well. And that's that. You may or may not have seen my tutorial that I posted earlier today, in which I showed you guys how to make these. Well, the video was to show you how to make any shaker embellishment that is, from a die that's intended to be a shaker. So, and one of them was this little mitten set that I have. I used 2 different pattern papers, used that same sequins mix that I'm gifting here, and then I just embossed a piece of acetate for the backing paper. So I'm including those for her. Here at the top, it looks like I need to re-glue this little chipboard sticker that says Burr. It fits perfectly across here. But inside the big pocket, there's only one thing and one thing only because it's so chunky. So I'm thinking I need to add some seam binding, and maybe some eyelash trim here to the top. I should have done that before I started this video, but oh well. You'll see pictures on Instagram, I'm sure, if you follow me over there. So I am almost done with this collection because I made such a chunky layered tag flip. But I'm just gonna go through here and show you the tags that I created. I've created so many tag flips in the last like couple of months. It's insane, but I really like making them. So this is just one of the cut apart tags from the collection. Layered it up with some floral ephemera and some enamel dots and a little sentiment that says "Let it snow." Here we have this tag that is one of my tag dies from my stash. Just layered up a bunch of stickers and ephemera pieces, a paper ruffle, some of that pink netting, a little sentiment. And I also I have a die that makes these hole reinforcers. I cut it out of this pink glitter paper and put that on the all of the tags. This is another tag die from my stash. Look, this is getting all bent up. I'm going to have to glue that down so it doesn't bend again. Here we layered up some tree stickers and ephemera in the background. Some snowflakes popped up on foam dots. A little chipboard house. This is actually from Feeling Frosty, but I had it left over and thought I'd use it here. I have some pink snow tulle layered behind all of this, and then I thought this Sleigh All Day was appropriate with the sleigh ephemera piece. This is another tag die from my stash. I made this one a shaker. Although there's such a big piece of ephemera on it, you can hardly tell it's a shaker. But again, I used that same shaker mix, sequence mix that I am gifting. And this one is like a hot cocoa cart. And so I added the little tea kettle and the hot cocoa mug and the sentiment "You Melt My Heart" along with some blue enamel dots. On this one, to keep the sequins from falling out when I punched my hole, I put a little like minty green eyelet there. Because yeah, you know, if you make a shaker tag with tulle, when you go to punch that hole, the sequins can fall out if you don't put an eyelet there. So I did that. Here is another, this is a Scrap Diva Designs tag, one of my favorites. It's got the scalloped bottom. I use this darker paper from the collection with the stripes, some of the peachy orange enamel dots that match so well with this collection, and then just layered up some of those floral ephemera pieces and popped them up on foam for the dimension, of course. Love my dimension. That's why my tag flips are so chunky. And then this winter chipboard sticker is actually from Feeling Frosty as well. But like I said, I have just a few pieces of Feeling Frosty left, and I'm trying to use up what I can with this collection, with the Simple Stories Winter Wonder. Here is another cut apart tag from the collection. I kept it real simple, added an eyelet and some peach enamel dots. And this one says, "You make me snow happy." Okay. If I can get it, I might need to switch this to a bigger ring because it's hard to maneuver around. So this one, I have this sentiment sticker here from the 12 by 12 sticker sheet that says "Snowman, Mittens, Hot Cocoa, and Happiness." So it only made sense to layer this snowman ephemera piece, this mittens ephemera piece, and then this hot cocoa mug. Right? It only made sense, and it's on this blue snowman paper, and I've even added some white pom-pom trim at the bottom to give it some interest. And of course, I have some of that pink netting behind everything. I just love the texture that gives. With these tags, I kind of switched off between the netting and the snow tulle, as you can see. This is one of the 3x4 cut aparts. It has a bunch of cocoa mugs on it, and it's this dark navy blue color. I just went along with the hot cocoa theme and added the tea kettle and the cocoa cup again, along with this hot cocoa 50 cent sign and the sentiment hot cocoa and happiness. I turned this, in case I don't know if I said it or not, but of course I turned this into a shaker. And then I just layered another 3x4 on the back that says stay warm and snuggle up to hide the stitching on the back. So there's that. And we're getting to the end now. This is one of my bigger tag dies. This was from the sticker book, and I backed it on 110-pound cardstock and fussy cut it out. I have this ice skate rental ticket, a vertical paper ruffle this time, and then a little hat, and of course the ice skates for the ice skate rental. And the sentiment play in the snow. Of course, there's some enamel dots as well, and I've got it layered up on foam. And there we go. And the last tag here is the biggest from this scalloped Scrap Diva Designs tag. It's usually my last tag on my tag flips. And this time I have this chipboard sentiment that says magical memories at the top. And I layered a hot cocoa cart and a snow cones cart. We got some hot cocoa mugs down here, layered with foam, and this is a puffy sticker. And then we have some snow cones up here, and then of course this flower with this little birdie and the holly leaves at the top. So there is my tag flip, and that concludes this little rack that I'm sending out. I hope my recipient likes everything that I've made for her. Like I said, I'm getting her back for sending me a rack around Christmas time. She probably knows who she is if she's watching, but just let it be a surprise, okay? Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.